Yesterday afternoon, in respectful silence, the bodies of 5 soldiers were flown back to RAF Lynham and driven slowly through the Wiltshire town of Wootton Bassett. And at the same time, 8 more families were being told that their sons, husbands, brothers would soon be making their own final journey home.
Our people out there are fighting in extremely adverse conditions, very high temperature, and as the commander out there described it to me earlier today, sort of a cross between the Bocage and Belfast. It's tough going. And it's tough going because the Taliban have rightly identified Helmand as their vital ground. If they lose there, they lose everywhere, and they're throwing everything they have into it. But they are losing.
This is Operation Panther's Claw. Its aim is to stabilise security in Helmand province ahead of the presidential election next month.
Ceasefire!
But at times the fighting is at close quarters, almost hand to hand. It's one reason that lives are being lost in such great numbers. Another is the Taliban's increasing use of roadside bombs, IEDs. They're often crude but effective, built and positioned properly, and foot patrols are extremely vulnerable. Even the Viking vehicles that the British Army uses can be little defence against them. And so the helicopters become the only safe way to transport troops around the country. But there are too few, and for that, the government is being criticised.
I can only say to people that it is of vital importance and that I will do everything that I can to see to it that we continue to provide our troops with the best possible kit and equipment to keep them as safe as we can. But I cannot remove the threat, and I cannot promise that we won't lose more people.
Some doubt whether the war in Afghanistan is winnable. The British and American governments insist that it is. But that aside, there is a grim truth, and that is that war is violent and bloody. Regardless of whatever future success the Allied forces might have, as long as the conflict continues, so more lives will be lost. Alistair Bunkall, Sky News.